it's Rockline and you're watching Supernatural Season 1, Episode 17, Hell House Review. If you are new here, I'm doing like a recap of review of every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. So I don't think I've ever rewatched the episode, which I don't know why, because it's actually like a really, really good episode, and like maybe even like top 5 episodes of like Season 1. Like it's a really good episode. So we haven't really been talking that much about like plot lines in Supernatural, like in every single episode, because it's kind of hard when you have only 2 characters, but there can't just be one plot like the monster. There's always like a side B plot, because the monster is like the A plot, and then there's a B plot where it's like they're talking about like their dad or like whatever else. It's so small because it's not like real scenes, it's just like conversations there and there, but it's like, it's small, it's not real. This is the first episode where it felt like there was like a real B plot. And Scarecrow, they were off on their own, so there was a clear A and B plot there as well. But this was like the first time on a hunt where there was like a clear B plot. That was them pranking each other, and it was really great to see. Because like in the other episodes, they're either just like talking about their dad, talking about their mom, talking about Jess, whatever else, but it's not like something real. And this is something that's fun too, like pranking each other. And it kind of fit with like what like the monster of the week was, kind of. Yeah, I almost forgot, because the beginning, it like started as a prank. So I always try to think like, why this monster of the week? Why did they do this? And it's because I feel like because they're like researching all these monsters of the week, like they're taking like real urban legends they find online. And so I bet you like one of the writers brought up like, how many of these are actually real? Like what if it's just like something that like people just keep spreading and spreading, and then it comes to life, and so then they found out about that symbol, something that probably is like another urban legend as well. And so they came up with an episode about it. And I think the episode itself is like really interesting about how like the monster, well, it's really a spirit, but it's not a spirit, keeps changing. And so it's like, I think that aspect is good. And then the whole prank thing that they were, you know, pranking on each other, and you know, it didn't have to fit hand in hand, but I guess it did fit, because at the beginning it was like a prank that happened that ended up becoming a monster story on this guy's site, and it was the Ghostfacers. I totally forgot like they come in Season 1, but they're not even called the Ghostfacers yet. They're just like these 2 goons. And even Dean makes that joke like, who are you gonna call to like get the police to go after them? I think it's funny, and it's like also like such a clear like contrast to like them. They were like professionals, they know what they're doing, they're very serious about this. And these 2 people are just like random people that are like, I'm into monsters and shit, but like it's very different. It's very different and separate. And so it was great to like have that. I forgot that they happened in Season 1. Last episode we talked about how that was kind of like felt a little bit more of a serial episode, and you know, this is very episodic, this is very different. And I don't know, maybe like the episodic episodes are just better, they just hit better, I don't know. There also was no like girl they were technically saving this episode, so I think that's probably why I liked it more. They were kind of just trying to like stop this thing that, you know, I feel like a lot of episodes, they like know what it is, but they're trying to figure out how to like stop it. And you know, there's only been a few episodes where they're like unsure what it is, and kind of this one, it was closer to the end. I feel like it wasn't like completely at the end, but it was like closer to the end where they like figured out like what it is. But again, they like had no idea how to kill it, and they like still didn't know at the end, and they didn't really come up with a solution. So Dean just like, you know, decided to burn the cabin down, because that's what you got to do. You know, it's kind of crazy at the end. They were like, how many of the things, you know, we hunt are actually real, or just people were spreading it? And I think it's also crazy too, like this was like 2005, 2006, probably 2006 at this point. But it's kind of crazy how like, you know, information is being spread, you know, they showed it then, but like almost 20 years later, like it's crazy now how information is spread, and you know, misinformation. It's like that telephone game where you like whisper something in someone's ear, and then they whisper it to someone else's ear, and the person at the end has to try to say what it was. But of course, like as people whisper things, you know, it gets messed up, and that's kind of the same thing with like these urban legends, whatever else. So it was like a really intriguing and like good episode, and actually it's like probably a good episode to like show someone new if you're trying to like be like, this is what Supernatural is. Like, I want you to get into Supernatural. It's like a great episode because it's like a very interesting hut, and you get to, it's very comedic and humorous with all the pranks and everything. So just a good episode overall. But yeah, comment your thoughts below about Hell House and watch. I'll do a video for the next episode, and bye.